3 of Don't Hold Your Breath, and we're joined today by the special guest, Sever the Bond. And go on and introduce yourself, homie.
What's Gucci though? My name is Dango H3T. If you would like to view anything I've ever done, here's my quick plug to turn on the electricity. I'm the pun master, by the way. Type in Sever the Bond on Google. I got a blog and a bunch of Facebook videos. Check that job out.
So what are you talking about on your blogs and everything?
I try to cover as many things in pop culture as I can to get I don't want to say unbiased, but just something with some form of substance out there.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you though. Wait, self-clap. Thank you though.
Yeah.
I cover music a lot lately because the basketball season hasn't started yet. I'm a little bit of a Knicks fan, I'm not gonna lie, but since the basketball season hasn't started, I've been talking about music a whole lot.
So what's out that we should check out?
Let me tell you what.
It's on your radar.
Alright, on the Dango on radar. This week has been really crazy, by the way, because it just started because it's only Wednesday. Hate to break the fourth wall, but it's only Wednesday, and so much has dropped already. First, we got the Dango dropping. G-Unit came back, and when I say came back, I mean you gotta tell me. G-Unit is dang on back. They dropped that EP with the ironically titled Beauty of Independence. Because now they're independent, they can just drop anything they want. G-Unit comes back, Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, I don't know where they dug him up at. Young Buck, Tony
crying on a little video.
And Kid. From that little Wayne song with the wee.
I'm a Kid fan, he can spit.
The project is amazing. Kid is good too. They did really good on that. But that's the tip of the iceberg. Do you know that piece of garbage? My fault, Wiz, if you're watching this. That piece of garbage, Black Hollywood got #1.
Man.
Out of everything out there, Black Hollywood got #1. And what was the point of that? When I saw that Black Hollywood, I'm thinking it's gonna be like some insightful stuff. He's gonna talk about the struggle, blah blah blah. No, Black Hollywood is about being rich, black, and real.
Bro,
and by black, I mean like saggedy, backwards hattity black.
Bro,
And
tight jeans.
No substance at all.
Shirt.
Yeah.
I'm saying he always puts on a tight jeans, tight shirt.
And guess what it was about? I'll give you one guess about what the whole album was about.
What?
Smoking.
Yeah,
Are you surprised? I was shocked. When I popped in a Wiz Khalifa album and the whole thing track to track was nothing but smoking, I was shocked, to say the least. But you got people coming up all over the place. I don't know if anybody listens to anything that's not rap here, but Slipknot and this band called Dope, they are also back, and it's some pretty good stuff. Sometimes like rap is good and everything, but sometimes you gotta break away and listen to other type stuff. Y'all check out that new Slipknot song. It's called Brace Yourself. It's called The Devil and I know what y'all thinking, that's some satanic stuff, but it's not. That's just to get you in. It's some real stuff they spitting on there. And it's not spitting, it's more screaming at you, but it's gooder than a little bit.
I can't concur, man. I don't rock with
that.
Yeah, #4 Lack music, man. If you haven't gotten it already, go check that out.
It's the
But
hotness.
Slipknot, man, I just really can't get into the name and with everything that's going on with this Ferguson slipping and knotting, and I'm starting to think of a noose. Like, I can't rock with that, man. So what you listening to nowadays, man? What's on your radar?
And I be on that reggae, like Damian Marley, I be on some of that band too. I be on a lot of that stuff like that. Like I be on conscious, like not necessarily conscious, but it's more elevated type of music. Like I can't really listen to that. How to put it? That started on a lot of modern day hip hop.
That garbage. That hot garbage. You knew. I told you about that album, man, because I just can't really rock with dudes wearing female jeans. You know what I'm saying?
Check out Young Thug.
Man,
Hey,
hold on. No, speaking on that right now, man, I seen a post.
Yeah, I already know.
Killed me talking about him and
His hubby?
Yeah,
I saw that this morning.
I'm talking about. I thought it was on Host. I thought it was on Spool type something. I seen it. Oh, you can view this on the Instagram. I'm like, hold up, man.
Bro, been on
the
that,
manicure nails and stuff.
Yeah, he said, "This my husband though, bro." Like Rich Homie Coin, like he got Rich Homie Coin, man. Like Yeah, then when Pop, I'm like,
with his arm around him too. Like it was bad enough that he said the hubby part, but then he got his arm around him and such. No pause at all.
Her baby and Wayne.
And you know they manage, baby manage Rich Homie.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, is it Rich Homie or Young Thug?
Thug.
Either way, man, they all hang together. I can't mess
Two
with
birds
that,
on
man.
feather.
Man, anywho, I'm gonna go back to this Jesus album. I did check it out last night, man. It was a perfect balance from you got your streets and you got your mainstream, and they fit in a song where they was talking about some deep stuff. So
I actually like checked out that 50 is all Paul. Like I've been kind of respected that 50 Cent hustle, but after looking at that,
oh yeah,
that kind of like.
but 50 is the dude.
Yeah. After reading that right there, I was like, okay, I can really rock with this dude. I see his whole movement, like even though it kind of wrote in the second person from Robert Greene, kind of wrote about him, but just from that aspect of him being, you know what I'm saying, like I kind of raised my respect for that dude.
I was in an interview a couple weeks ago, and the interviewer asked me like if it was anybody in the business who I want to meet, and I didn't even think twice about it. It's 50 Cent, like straight up, like no rapper in that amount of time got that amount of success. I mean, arguably Eminem, but you know whatever.
Master P did his own thing.
Of course. No. I'm talking about Master P too. Master P. Yeah. But I'm talking about
elite type.
The units. The units move. But that's not taking nothing from Master P, because Master P is
he pioneered a lot of that too.
If Master P would be on the floor, if we had 4 people in rap in the South, Master P would be on there, straight up. You know what I'm saying? The 4 monuments of the South or whatever. But what's coming out that you're looking forward to, and how do you think it's gonna play out?
I'll say it, and I don't care if y'all metaphorically or verbally stone me. Y'all can comment what you want, because I'll stand by him until the day I die. Carter 5. Mark my words, everyone in this room. Because when Carter 5 drop, and everybody back on the Wayne train, I'm going to be sitting there with my conductor hat saying, no. I want y'all to remember that I said Carter 5 is going to be album of the year.
Man, I'm going to say 4 by 4 letters is gonna be. So I mean, I can't. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I'm gonna get into as far as Wayne as an artist. Like I've been telling people this. When you are your own competition as an artist, you in a good space. You don't never say like, oh, such and such is better than Wayne. You always compare Wayne back to his old stuff. So that's what you wanna. That's what you wish to attain as an artist. You know what I mean? You always want to be in your own lane to compete against yourself. Cause I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna check it out. I mean, I like the Carter 4. A lot of people didn't like it,
Carter
but
4 is amazing.
I mean, hey.
I kind of like back in my time. I kind of grew up on like in my hood. You know what I'm saying? You had the No Limit Soldier. Then it kind of when the Cash Money came in, it like you had to No Limit, Cash Money, Click. Then you know what I'm saying? It kind of you know what I'm saying? Kind of saying used to be on that Squad Up with Wayne and all that. Used to be all on that other stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? What the name?
Sever the Bond.
Sever the Bond had
H3T though.
Yeah, the deal. Know what I'm saying? But we still finna we got like about 15 more minutes. Cause know what I'm saying? Or the little thing.
But yeah, so man, I've been on Instagram lately.
Whoa, I'm blowing though, but.
Man, I can't. Dude, yo, that's the subliminal message that they trying to put out there, man, and it's not cool at all. As I've been talking to you since the beginning, bro. Like that is not cool, man. It's because people always giving people passes for doing, that type of behavior. You feel me? And I'm like, I don't condone it. You know what I mean? Because they give Prince a pass, they give Young Thug a pass.
But they gonna put that man in the Hall of Fame. They already talking about like that artist of the year, bro.
Let me ask you, do you give Prince a pass for what he does?
Nah, right. I really be honest though. I done kind of heard the music, but I ain't really just okay. I'm finna pop the Prince CD in or something like that. I ain't never I be on some Marvin Gaye, Otis Redding type of thing like that.
Now I mean giving Prince a pass of like he's still cool, that he gets a lot of women. Do you give that a pass? You know, with him wearing like butt out jeans and wearing heels and stuff like that.
Man, to each his own. It ain't really. I don't condone it though. It ain't that don't give me the pass or whatnot. You know, they ain't finna be mean. Like I don't see that. Like they gonna put on label like this rock star, like this rock star trend, the hip hop trend, and all that. You know how they trying to incorporate, okay, like rock stars did the tight jeans and all that. They try to say that where hip hop kind of got that whole concept from it, trying to utilize that into the whole culture.
But it goes farther than that to me, because at the end of the day, I think it's a level of arrogance for somebody to even do something like that. You know what I mean? Meaning, I'm gonna break down this level of arrogance. It's like you can't be that successful. I mean, maybe that's you or whatever. To each his own. But the way I see it is a level of arrogance has to be present at the moment, because you can't just be like, yo, I'm finna just wear some butt out jeans. I'm gonna kill them with this, and they ain't gonna say nothing. I'm Prince. You have to have a level of arrogance, like even Kanye when he had the dress or whatever. That's arrogant. Yeah, he had a dress on.
That's only how much I be following these guys.
Man, I'm just saying, cause you know I'm still a hip hop artist, and it's not necessarily I'm following them, but I'm just seeing what's going on, because
I kind of took myself out of that box, and when I started dabbling into the whole reggae and all that other stuff outside of the genre of hip hop, I seen how far I could eventually take it to the point I don't want to get put in that box. So like
that wormhole.
Yeah, that wormhole. So like when you start, like, I done heard a couple of your music. You know what I'm saying? You kind of ain't like, you don't really got no genre for your music, keeping it all the way 100. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just like that song. You know what I'm saying? That when you played on the Reddit, that interview. You know what I'm saying? I like that song on that CD you gave me before you even played that. Like,
yeah.
I like how you know what I'm saying, came in like the whole vibe, like on some pop and on the pop culture, but you really, you know what I'm saying, like I said, it ain't really no genre for that back to the whole dispute though, but it really, I got a lot of these hip hop dudes, like they really label themselves hip hop rapper. Like I don't even be in tune with
Man, listen to Killer Mike, man.
Oh, I heard that CNN interview though, like the Africanism, you know what I'm saying? I support. Like that different though. I heard, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole different, you know what I'm saying? Tip of the iceberg, a whole different tip of the tongue.
That's what I'm saying. Like I had to
But you see, you notice how he changed his title though. He's like, I'm a gangster rapper, but he say I'm a gangster pan-Africanism rapper. Like Brett said.
Yeah, like I said, you know, before, in hip hop or whatever, I don't think everybody can, you know, to each his own, but I like to have my balance between righteousness and ratchetness. And I get that perfectly with Killer Mike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's still gonna have messages in there, it's still gonna have socially conscious music in there, it's still gonna have your beats, but at the end of the day, he's still coming to you from a perspective of a grown man between righteousness and ratchetness or whatever. David Banner the same way, you know, he'll drop a song like Play, then he'll come and drop a song
Cadillac on 22.
Exactly, you know, and you got to have that balance or whatever, because I mean, it's certain artists that's out there that I like, but I don't necessarily rock with them too much because they just
But you know what I'm saying, not to get in a lot of these artists shine though. I thought you were talking about a relationship like topic.
Oh yeah, man, yo, so I gotta go. So I'm going on Instagram. I'm seeing a lot of bitter females, and that ties into this whole Young Thug thing, because if you got guys collaborating saying, oh, this is my bae, this is my hubby, and then you have a lot of females that's bitter, that's like, dudes ain't, you know what I'm saying? So where does that leave us as a species and as a culture?
I mean, we kind of really behind in the sense of all these Jim Crow, Willie Lynch, and all these things that kind of messed up our society. Like original African people, you know what I'm saying, African-centric people were like family-oriented, and this whole European society kind of separates you to that individual level, but getting closer to our time is a lot of us, men or women, you know what I'm saying, we haven't kind of developed the full understanding to what those titles actually mean, and learning how to apply that to within ourselves and our society. You got a lot of grown men that still think like boys and a lot of women that still think like girls. They haven't really evolved. It's a lot of stuff I still gotta evolve on, as far as, I mean, we kind of watch our predecessors and stuff that people that came before, but it's still a lot of stuff that they missed that we kind of paying the price on, that we kind of gotta better ourselves on, like to the point that we get a lot of relationships that we witnessing to that don't really understand the concept of that idea of a relationship once you becoming one, like taking it back to the Bible type thing.
Well, at the end of the day, man, it's sad because I see where this is going. I see the metaphors in the music, the metaphors in the message, you know, that they trying to push up on us.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, to piggyback off what he just said, if you don't know, for those of you out there listening and watching, everybody has two ages. You got your biological age and your psychological age. And to really piggyback off of what he said is, biologically you may be 28, but psychologically you could be 16. And if you're not knowing what's going on and you don't have an understanding of yourself, then how could you really get your message across to even represent yourself correctly to whoever you're trying to be with, whether it be man or woman? You know what I mean? Because if you don't have an understanding of yourself, then how could you have an understanding of somebody else?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people get lost in the sauce on that type of situation, and I'm just here to shed light on it.
Yeah.
Like, they come in.
Cause real talk, I know a lot of females probably the same thing. Better say the same thing. Like, as a grown man, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these females ain't trying to be your mothers, and a lot of these dudes ain't trying to be your fathers. So,
but a lot of these females walk around this mug with wet pussy and dry pockets. Come in and expect to sit and eat at my table, and they ain't got nothing to bring to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wet pussy and dry pockets, I'm not rocking with it. But again, I don't have an understanding of myself, so
yeah,
that's not even, if somebody was to come, you know what I mean, to the table, best believe I got something to either match it or I got more. So, I'm not asking nobody to take care of me, you know what I mean? It's because I already know who I am and I know what I can afford and do and things like that, man. Everybody, people, I'm not even going to say men or women, I'm going to say us as a collective, we need to step our game up.
yeah.
Stop calling each other babes and you a dude. Like, this my man, this my brother, you know what I'm saying? My homeboy, this ain't my hubby or none of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the homie. I respect him as a man and as a partner of mine or whatever. So all of that, man, just
Kill yourself up.
because look, let me tell you like this, man. If you don't have an understanding of yourself,
Yeah.
you basically gonna imitate something or what you want to be or what you want to aspire to. And when you do that, guess what you are? You are a murderer.
You lost your identity.
When you imitate somebody, you assassinate your own character. You know what I mean? What separates me from him, we black. You know what I'm saying? We on the same show. Those are things that we have in common. But what separates me from him is my fingerprints. I'm an individual. You see what I'm saying? I'm an individual. I'm not trying to be him. And people just be you, man.
Yeah.
What's so hard about being you?
I don't know, man, but it seems so hard that when you wake up, and once you come out that womb, man, you know what I'm saying, after that egg got fertilized by that sperm, man, you were you. But it's hard, man. It's so hard sometimes to be you, man.
It's hard being somebody else. No. I like to live life, I already got hard enough, you know what I'm saying,